What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all good. So in today's video, I am doing the ultimate no makeup look using like minimal makeup. I am very excited, like really excited, because today I have actually teamed up with Beauty Bay. Like all that time and money I've spent on the Beauty Bay website, it was just me investing in my future. Can't believe it, I'm buzzing. So yeah, today I'm gonna be doing the ultimate no makeup look, obviously using Beauty Bay products. I have a lot of their skincare. I've used a lot of this in the past, like they sent it to me when they first launched it. But yeah, I've got a full little skincare routine to share with you guys. And then I'm also gonna be using the Beauty Bay Fiery palette, which looks like this, a whole load of neutrals. So yeah, if you guys wanna see how I transform myself and my face using mostly skincare, minimal makeup, please stay tuned. All right, so as you can see, I've got nothing on my face, no skincare, no makeup. The only thing I have done is put a little bit of soap through my brows just to kind of keep them slicked down. I've already gone ahead and cleansed using the Beauty Bay Super Jelly Cleansing Gel. This stuff is so gentle and really good for day or night. So if you guys don't know about Beauty Bay skincare, I'll just do my little spiel here quickly. But basically, it is vegan, it's cruelty-free, it is super affordable. Like a lot of these products are around about $5. All of the products are made up of really simple formulas and they contain only targeted ingredients. Like I said, I'd already tried out a lot of these products when they first launched, and it's actually funny because I just recently picked up these here. These are so good. I'm not going to be using today in the video, but these are the blemish stickers. I've tried out a lot of blemish stickers in my time, and these are just like the easiest ones to get hold of, and they're affordable. You get like, what is it, 72 patches in each pack. And these will drastically get rid of your spots overnight. You just pop one of them on over the top of your spot and you'll literally wake up the next day. It won't be as big, it won't be as swollen. I just really rate these, which is why I picked up 2 packs. So yeah, not gonna be using today, but I did think I would just give them a mention. So yeah, I've already gone ahead and cleansed my skin using this gel cleanser here. This is also really good at getting rid of makeup. I like to use it if I'm wearing like everyday sort of makeup. But all I do, depending on how my skin is looking or if I'm wearing makeup or whatever, I take 1 to 2 pumps of this and just massage it onto dry skin. Then, and this is the important bit, I always go in for a second cleanse. Like no matter what product I'm using, no matter the situation, always double cleanse. I kind of think of it like if you're cleansing your skin at first, you're like removing all the dirt and everything, and then you do the second cleanse and that's actually like penetrating your skin and like physically cleaning your skin. That's my thought anyway. I don't know if there's any science behind that, but that's what I think. This cleanser contains avocado oil, which is obviously really good at actually removing makeup because it is oil based, but it's also very hydrating on the skin, so it doesn't feel like you've really stripped your skin of all the moisture. So yeah, this stuff isn't gonna dry your skin out at all. It's just gonna keep your skin looking and feeling moist. I'm sorry if you hate the word moist. It's probably gonna be floating around a lot in this video. Then I always move on to toner. So this one here is the exfoliating toner. It says it contains AHA and PHA. If you are using an AHA, make sure you do wear an SPF if you are going out and about. Obviously right now I'm just sitting in front of these 2 lights. I'm not going anywhere, so I'm probably gonna skip that step today. Don't get it twisted with how clean this bottle looks. Obviously they sent over a whole load of new products for me to actually feature in this video. My one upstairs looks disgusting. I always prefer to use an acid exfoliator. It sounds way more scary than it is. Basically, this will just exfoliate your skin instead of using beads. Like, don't get me wrong, sometimes I will use like a proper manual scrub, but I definitely wouldn't recommend using them that often because they can eventually start to like tear your skin. So I'm just gonna give this guy a twist. I really like that little part of the packaging, and take some of that onto a cotton pad. And then I'm just gonna sweep this across my skin. And okay, the reason I double cleanse is even though I did, you can see a little bit of something. I don't want to know what that is. There's still a bit of something left on the cotton pad, which is why I always make sure that I do use some kind of toner. And also the fact that it's an acid exfoliator as well, you're not going to get like any kind of like redness that you sometimes can get if you do use a scrub. There have been times when I've used a scrub in the morning thinking, oh, this is going to make my skin look really plump, and I've just come out looking like a tomato. Whereas this stuff just exfoliates your skin very gently over time. I'm pretty sure you can use this every day because it is so gentle, but obviously if you do have sensitive skin, I'd maybe cut it down to 2 or 3 times a week. I'm now going to take the Skin Hit Brightening Serum, which is one of the products that I was trying out for a while before, which I do really like. So it's just this little pipette. Now, one of my favorite things about the Beauty Bay skincare range is the fact that you can mix the products. It just makes me feel like some kind of scientist or something. Might put it on my CV. But what I do first is I will wear this alone. So I take maybe like 4 or so pumps or drops of the serum. And I always make sure that I just work in upwards motions just because, again, you just want to keep everything very lifted. So that's now just kind of sinking into my skin. I was really into this serum when I first started trying it because it's really good at brightening your skin and just making it look really healthy. I think it's down to the fact that it does contain vitamin C, which obviously has a lot of skincare benefits. So now what I'm gonna do is you can go straight in with a moisturizer, but I love serums. I have a lot of serums, I love them. I feel like they're like one of the main skincare products that fully do something to your skin. So we're gonna use some more. So I'm gonna take a couple of drops of this, maybe like 3 or so. I'm then going to take the Day One Moisturizer, which again is one of the products that I have been loving. I'm going to take 2 pumps of that. This stuff smells so good. It contains ginseng, so it's like, just really wakes your skin up. So again, I'm just going to work that into my skin in upwards motions. This seems so extra, but I genuinely do this when I do my skincare. It looks so stupid, like I've done it on a flight before and people have looked at me and they've been like, but joke's on them because it brings all the blood to the surface and makes you look all flush. You don't even need blusher. Like you can see, my cheeks are already getting a little bit more red from doing it, but in like a nice way, not like red in an irritated way. But like that little combo there, it just makes my skin so glowy and I live for it. Next up, I have the Skin Hit Nourishing Oil. So this contains hemp and rose hip. This stuff smells so good. It literally smells like a spa. Hemp seed oil is really good at calming down the skin. So if you do have any breakouts, if you do find that your skin flares up a little bit, then this will really help you. And then rose hip oil, my bae, helps get rid of signs of aging. Thank you. Can I drink it? Probably can't, probably shouldn't. Don't drink it, don't. Again, you can mix this with the moisturizer, which I sometimes do if my skin is feeling a little bit more dry. But right now I'm just gonna go in with a few drops straight onto my skin. Although that first drop went right down my shirt. So I'm gonna drop that on the high points. And then again, I'll just massage that into my skin. And obviously because it's an oil, it's just gonna give you that instant glowy skin look. I feel like oils are such an important thing, especially if you do have dry skin. Like whack an oil in your skincare routine because it will seriously just give you the glowiest skin. That being said, it's still a really good idea to actually use an oil even if you do have oily, acne prone combination skin. It sounds scary like mixing an oil with something that's already oily. You're probably sitting there thinking, okay, but I'm gonna end up looking like an oil slick. But actually when you think about it, I was taught this ages ago. I can't even remember where I was taught this. If you mix water with oil, obviously the water's just gonna it's just gonna sit on top. It's not gonna actually hydrate the skin. If you mix 2 oils together, that oil is gonna hydrate your skin, but it's not gonna make it any more oily, if you get me. Like some oils can actually help to counteract the oiliness in your skin. But yeah, with that oil, I just like to massage it in at first and then pat any excess in. And this is the weird thing that I do. Okay, this isn't something that I've really seen many people do. Like I've seen the whole massage technique, but what I actually do is I get oil on the back of my knuckles. It's a really weird thing to do right now, isn't it? And you guys may have seen like gua sha facial massage techniques that actually help to lift the skin. And with the oil on my knuckles, I'm actually gonna lift my cheeks up like this. So I'm not really gonna need to do any contouring or anything like that. I'm literally going right essentially where like your teeth line is. And you can press quite hard in there, but I'm just gonna glide that upwards. And you can see it already makes such a difference there. Sometimes I'll go right around the nose as well to kind of lift the cheeks. And I just do this for maybe like 30 seconds, a minute or so, but I always make sure that I am pulling outwards as opposed to like going down like that. So again, always just keep everything lifted. And I'll take my fingers like this and I will just glide up on my jawline here, again, just to kind of just sculpt it a little bit. Like you don't need contour to sculpt. All you need is your knuckles and a little bit of oil. I'm gonna put that on like a bumper sticker or something. But yeah, I just glide up and around my jawline. And like, I swear you can see the difference there. Obviously I've done it mostly to this side here. And this side's just not as lifted, but obviously we're gonna match it up here. Okay, so now let's move on to the makeup. So like I said, I'm gonna be using this fiery palette here. I'm gonna be using the fiery palette for like the whole of my face. I'm not really gonna be doing any kind of dramatic eye look, obviously. I think what I'm probably gonna do is maybe do a tiny little bit of bronzing because my body is a little bit darker than my face because obviously I do wear SPF on my face like every day. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is do a couple of faux freckles, maybe with this shade and this shade, maybe do a little bit of bronzing with that, put a little bit of that in my crease as well, and then highlight with this here. So first of all, I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush and I'm actually just gonna pat down the excess on my forehead. There's nothing on my brush at the moment. I'm literally just kind of patting down the excess oil. And to be honest, I probably actually wouldn't do this just like when I'm out and about, but on camera, obviously there's a lot of light, so there's a lot of shininess everywhere. So yeah, I'm just gonna pat that down on my forehead. So now I'm going to take the Make Them Blush brush, which is just a little fluffy angle brush. And I'm going to go in with the shade Honey Roast. And just take a little bit of that. Obviously, remember they are eyeshadows, so they are going to be a lot more pigmented. So I'm just going to take off the excess there. You can see there's a little bit on my brush. And I'm just going to pop a tiny bit right where I would normally put contour. And just, again, kind of blend that upwards. Might even go in with the larger fluffy brush, actually. And just kind of pop it on like that. If you're not used to wearing contour and bronzers and stuff without powdering down your face first, this might feel a little bit weird. It felt weird to me when I first started doing it, but after a while, it just kind of, like, you don't even really think about it because it does all just blend in really nicely because obviously you have got the oils underneath there, which actually helps to blend the powder in together. So yeah, I'm just putting that where I would normally put my bronzer. And then I'll just do a tiny little dusting on my forehead. Like I said, just to basically match my face to my body a bit more. I'm then going to take the Perfect Blend brush and I'm just going to go back in with the shade Honey Roast again, just because it's like a nice neutral brown. Tap off the excess and I'm going to work that ever so slightly in my crease. Might even go with a bit of Peaches and Cream as well and just lightly dust that on my lid. I know, you can just see it just kind of makes it look like your face is a bit more done. It obviously doesn't make a huge difference, but in comparison, it's just going to make you look a bit more like, I don't know the word I'm looking for, just done. Like I said, that's the only word I have. And then I'm going to go in with a tiny little bit more of Honey Roast and just run that on my lower lash line again. Obviously, you can use concealer or whatever if you want. I'm having a pretty good skin day at the moment, so I think I'm just going to go without. But normally I'd probably put a little bit under my eyes. But to be honest, doing this kind of like detracts from any dark circles or whatever, which is why I always do it. Because if you have dark circles, if you cover them up with eyeshadow, then it just looks like it's eyeshadow, you know? So I just like to add a little shadow on my lower lash line. I'm then going to take the cut crease brush and I'm going to go in with the All That Glitters shade. Like, look at this. Like that just screams highlighter to me. So I'm going to take a tiny bit of that. You guys know I can't do my makeup without doing my inner corner. It's like a must-have for me. So I'm going to pop a tiny bit of that right on the inner corner just to like wake me up. Like, hello, I'm here. And then I might even do a tiny little bit on my nose. We'll see. I'm then going to take the Make It Rain face mist. So I'm going to be putting this all over my skin at the end of the look. But what I'm going to do with it right now, I'm going to wet the winging it brush here just a little bit. And just pop that on the back of my hand. Again, this stuff smells so good. So yeah, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the Chocolate Souffle shade down here, just using the tip of the brush. And I'm going to create like a little mixing palette on the back of my hand here. And almost create like a little pomade, you know? To be honest, if I wanted to, I could probably even just fill my brows in with this color, but I think I'm just gonna do some little freckles. So I'm just gonna lightly tap those on. Obviously, if you go a little bit crazy with one of them, it's fine. You don't have any base makeup on anyway. So I'm just gonna lightly dot those all over my cheeks. I'm gonna start them off and they're gonna look a little bit crazy at first. I know fake freckles aren't for everyone, but I live for them. So yeah, just gonna dot that all over my skin. And then with my finger, I'm just gonna tap all of that in. And obviously, because we've got the oil on our skin as well, it's gonna blend out quite easily. I think I might even go in with a little bit of Honey Roast as well, which is obviously like my favorite color to use today, apparently. Just to add a few extra ones on top to kind of give it a bit of dimension, because obviously freckles aren't just all one color. So I'm just dotting them all over my cheeks, and then I'll probably do a couple just like up around my brows. Got a little spot there, we'll go over him as well, turn it into a little freckle, no one will ever know. I need to do this more often, freckles with eyeshadow, because it looks really natural, especially when you're not wearing any base makeup. Now, of course, we've got to highlight our cheekbones as well, even though they're already looking very, very glossy. I want to add a little bit more. So what I was going to do is I was going to put this just on like a regular highlighter, but I'm going to try something. I'm going to take a little pump of moisturizer, and I'm actually going to thin that out on my hand because I really don't want too much. I'm then going to take the Blurred Lines brush and I'm going to pick up some of the All That Glitters shade. And I'm actually going to mix it in with the moisturizer. I told you, I feel like a freaking scientist with all this. Right, let's see how this goes. That worked. Oh my God, I'm a genius. So I'm just going to lightly buff that onto my cheeks. And also because we've essentially made like a highlighter cream using the moisturizer, it's not just going to look like a random stripe of highlighter. It is just going to blend into the skin. So I'm just going to tap that on. I might even go over that bit on my nose actually. And then a tiny bit on my brow bone, all the usual places. I need to put this down before I cover my entire face in it. And then I'm going to finish up with a little bit of the Make It Rain face mist. just to kind of refresh my skin a little bit. And obviously any makeup that I do have on my face should kind of mesh it all in with the skincare. And it makes you look even glowy, which I love. So guys, this is the finished look. Can I say finished look? Like, it's not really a makeup look, but it kind of is. But yeah, this is definitely just like an everyday kind of makeup look for me. If you ever see me out and about, chances are you won't see me with like a blue cut crease. You'll see me with, at most, a little bit of concealer, a couple of fake freckles, maybe some laminated eyebrows, and a little bit of glow. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's something a little bit different from me, essentially just using skincare to kind of make my face over a little bit, but I wanted to see if I could do it. And I think we did it. I'm 100% gonna start mixing my highlighters with moisturizers and oils and stuff because I'm honestly so into this right now. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, all the products that I used in this video will be linked down below alongside all the brushes and stuff. So if you did wanna check out any of the products, then check down below. If you enjoyed this video, as always, please do give it a big thumbs up because it really does help me out a lot. Once again, a massive thank you to Beauty Babe for sponsoring this video, still blowing my mind a little bit. If you guys do want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button because I do upload all the damn time. But apart from that, that is it from me. I love you guys and I will see you in the next one. Bye.